happening, Magnusites? So, just got done watching episodes 1 and 2 of My Adventures with Superman. And, meh. Let me start and say that the animation reminds me of Invincible. I actually do like the animation. I might actually like it a little bit better than Invincible's animation. Maybe. This Superman it does appear so far, I think that it's taken it from his point of view, even though it is My Adventures with Superman. Maybe it's coming from his perspective of how he's being introduced into the world, because in this, he's learning his, well, if it gives flashbacks back and forth of him as a child, discovering his powers, and him as a young adult going to work at the Daily Planet and meeting Lois and Jimmy. Jimmy's actually his roommate. And I mean, look, before, I go any further, you guys are going to ask me as it woke in the comments, watch the trailers. I really don't have to answer you. You already know. It's got all the markers. Okay. Well, Lois is the spunky, straightforward reporter that we have learned to love over the years. I do not see her not being Lois, other than her look in particular. I don't know exactly what she is. I do know that Jimmy is a brother. Perry White is a brother. I believe that is Perry. He actually gets hurt in this. By the way, spoilers. He gets a black eye. And I don't know if it's because he's not fully powered yet. There's a strange thing, like, he seems to have access to the Speed Force also. You'll know it when you watch it. You'll see, like, wait a minute. This is slow-mo electricity everywhere. His eyes even have electricity in them when he uses his super speed. I'm like, that's a different take. That's a take that doesn't bother me. I'm like, wow, that's a strange twist. That for him, having the powers he gets from the sun give him access to the Speed Force. That's different. That's not something as a fan that would bother me. I think it's actually pretty cool. Jor-El has a different look than I've really ever seen before. I guess the closest would be Gladiator. Russell Crowe. He actually has a beard and kind of longish hair with a patch on his eye. Reminds me of Odin, now that I think about it. He's Odin-ish. And he does speak Kryptonian, so he doesn't understand what he says. The ship is a lot bigger than it arrived on Earth. Mom and Pa Kent, for the most part, seem like who they normally are. But he has this fight with these robots, man, and they are beating him up. He takes out one, but a few of them beat him up, and he gets the black eye, and then Lois has to save him. She has to help him out. And this is interesting. Then there's this female villain that's really tough with a crew cut. Yeah. I don't know. Jimmy reminds me of Jimmy. He's quirky and, it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know yet. They released the first 2 episodes, and people always say when they release the first 2 episodes, they kind of do it so that you don't get bored with the first one, because maybe the first episode really isn't that good or whatever. I don't know. I'll continue to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where it goes. it's just, man, it's okay. I wouldn't call it bad. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. He feels like he's really not a fully powered Superman yet, because he, just certain stuff, like this one chick, she's got these electricity powers and it's, doing him dirty. And I get it. Superman's so powerful, he kind of needs a challenge. I get it. So we'll see how it continues to go. Yeah. So if you want to check out my reaction, it is up on YouTube memberships and Patreon to the first 2 episodes. And don't worry, I will get to Superman and Lois season 3. Okay? 10 million subscribers. Woo.